Starting in December 2011, 6 men rowed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic.
How would you know when everything around is changing like the weather, a big black storm?
The crew have faced extremes of temperature, weather, a lack of food, a lack of water, severe dehydration, and their bodies falling apart. Crossing the Atlantic by rowing boat was a challenge from the very start.
Trouble your mind with a childish design of how it all should go, but I love you so.
Afghanistan is the world's toughest war zone since World War II. The prevalence of IEDs mean that 1 in 3 will end up dead or seriously wounded.
Darling, I'll grow weary, happy still with just the memory of your face. Gracious goes a ghost of you, and I will never forget the plans and the silhouettes you drew here. No. Gracious goes a ghost of you, my dear. How would you?
They trained for many months on the English rivers to make sure they were mentally and physically fit. Less than 300 people have ever crossed the Atlantic Ocean by rowing boat.
Or had I a ghost shadowed the most, would you tell me so?
And finally, with weeks of training over, their epic challenge has begun. 6 veterans of the war in Iraq and Afghanistan have set out on a 3,000-mile row across the Atlantic. 4 suffered terrible battlefield injuries. All are determined to raise money for others who bear the wounds of war.
While you're busy mixing grape with grain to sedate your pain. Songbird, you got tales to tell.
Would it be against race rules if we went forward for lunch and drinks? Or a shower?
Sweeping gesture creates
Will, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, pretty average, mate.
What just happened?
We just lost an oar, went straight through the gate, the lanyard came through. That was another lesson learned, I suppose, but the fact that you can't turn the boat around in this weather and it ain't or something, it was fucking gone. So if we have a man overboard, it's going to be them that's going to have to dig in and fucking swim towards us, because the chance of us actually getting around to them are pretty slim.
tales to tell. Many times can you describe your living hell?
Man, it's got Prince Harry on the line.
Hi Will, it's Harry, how are you doing?
Very, very good. It's fantastic to speak to you.
Well, you're not missing anything back here, the weather's pretty pants, and you've obviously got some professionals hard on your tail. Make sure you win, otherwise don't bother coming back.
Absolutely. So that was Prince Harry on the phone.
Christmas on a small rowing boat was never going to be a grand affair, but with a Santa hat each, the Road to Recovery boys are in high spirits.
Happy Christmas to you, Ma, in South Africa, to you, Stuart, in Hong Kong, and to all my Spanish friends and family in Spain.
Very, very Merry Christmas to my dad, Emma, Mum and Tony, my brother Adam and Ashley, and also my amazing girlfriend Tori.
To Oxford Street, trying to right a wrong. just walk away.
It's nearly a month since 4 injured and 2 able-bodied soldiers started a race across the Atlantic in a rowing boat. They're making good progress, but they've hit a problem. The machine they use to purify water has broken.
They are 1,000 miles from the shore. They're running out of drinking water, and they don't know exactly when help will come.
So far they are soldiering on, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a decline rapidly if we don't get resupplied in water soon.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired.
Day 27, we're in the middle of a little bit of an Atlantic storm. We're now 2 days into our rationing for the water. We're trying to collect as much rainwater as possible and try and supplement the ballast water that we're drinking, currently rationed at 2 litres a day. Where possible, we're doing some rowing, but it's pretty minimal at the moment. Just steering the boat and trying to prevent a capsize is enough of a challenge. The boys behind me, we've got Will on the steering lines. And we've got Neil, who's collecting the rainwater.
A collision on seas as high as this could be catastrophic. So those desperately needed supplies of fresh water are carried across in a dinghy. So they've got plenty of water on board, but they're still very short on luck. While they were waiting for the supplies in a stormy sea, they suffered yet another setback when the rudder was snapped. All is not yet lost. There's a man on the support boat who's pretty sure he can put the rudder back together and give these old soldiers another chance to do what they're determined to do, complete their mission.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Right, Carlos, 47 miles to go to Barbados. How you feeling?
Awesome, really good to know.
You have crossed the line. You may be interested to know that your finishing time was 11 hours, 12 minutes, 44 seconds.
Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears
the power in me, because you've inspired us to go climb that extra step.
When the race is nearly done, and I feel like I'm alone, I know I can do something about it. My heart will start to race, my body finds the motion, and I'm feeling power from within. I got that power in me, you got that power in you.
I love you so. When it all comes clear, when the wind it settles, I'll be here, you know. 'Cause you said ours were the lighthouse towers, the sun upon that place. Darling, I'll grow weary, happy still, with just the memory of your face. Gracious goes the ghost of you, and I will never forget the plans and the silhouettes you drew here. No. Gracious goes the ghost of you, my dear. How would you know when everything around you is bruised and battered like the cold night storm? And where would you turn to? Or had I a ghost shadowed the most, would you tell me so? 'Cause I adore you so. When it all comes clear, the wind it settles, I'll be here, you know. 'Cause you said ours were the lighthouse towers, the sun upon that place. Darling, I'll grow weary, happy still, with just the memory of your face. Gracious goes the ghost of you, and I will never forget the plans and the silhouettes you drew here. Gracious